time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Takes the handoff. Gets McGowan. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking right, this one caught. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
They're going to run it here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Well, a huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Trying to flange the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the 1st down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Mendoza. The receiver grabs it. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place.
Swarm by the pass rush.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. They do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick? Breaks the tackle in the clear now. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football. This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Black 24. Black 24. Easy.
They'll run it here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
It's a quick grab. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Short connection to the tight end here. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Glenn. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do? on 4th down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Bringing pressure. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Sawchuk. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Grab behind the line. It's Lucas. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage.
Going for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looking to throw. It's Glenn. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Trying to find room. It's McGowan. As the first down is still going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Could take it all the way. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this deep and begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Big throw caught on the left side. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. It's an option look. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Play action fake, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Seminoles will line up to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He shreds the tackle. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver to throw. It's Mendoza. Grab made by the tight end.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Noles. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is...
Oh, they trapped him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important 3rd down play coming up.
29 Philly.
Send the back in motion. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Moves out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up with a 1st down at the 41.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That run picks up 1st down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll throw it now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here's the return. It was a dangerous return. They found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Grab by the receiver. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
No huddle now for the offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to throw again. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. The shotgun handoff here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Florida State offense on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. With the catch, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Leaning on the run game here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the back gets the football. Fights through the tackler.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
And the ball rolls dead.
Chris, the return team had a chance to secure this punt and work the clock as an offense. Instead, they give the ball back to their opponent and give them a chance to get back into this game.
Texas A&M offense back on the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. To throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-time touchdown, and now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
he tries to take us to OT. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a crucial third down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. Into the end zone.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this third down, but he picks up the first with good hard running from the back.
So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or You go for two and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Pittman. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Snags a quick throw. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They keep him guessing with a run. Tackle just short of the goal line at the run. What a run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Receiver in motion now. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And now it's 3rd and goal. They've got just 2 plays left to try to punch it in here. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a 3rd overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a 3rd overtime.
And now the wrinkle here in double overtime. They must set up for a 2-point try. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets in there to tie the game again and set up a third overtime. Basically dueling two-point tries from here on out. Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial two-point play. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a two-point try to win the game right here. And he gets in there to win the game. An overtime classic. Wow. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.